don't want to tell you what to buy and what not to buy. Your money is your money, and of course, you are entitled to make your own decisions on what you think is worth purchasing. But in my opinion, this right here, the mini pochette from Louis Vuitton, is no longer worth the retail price. This is a whopping $760. I remember when I purchased this a few years ago, it was $340 or so. Yes, the price has more than doubled, and as much as I think this is a really handy pouch, for $760, that's a lot of money for what it is. It's a canvas piece with a gold chain attached to it. And I know that this is an OG item. It's a classic. It's been so popular, but if you've noticed on the website, both the DUYP and the monogram is available to place in cart almost any day if you go onto the website. Whereas in the past, it was so hard to find, couldn't get it online, you could barely get it at the boutiques. That tells me that Louis Vuitton has definitely outpriced this piece, and many people agree that it is no longer worth it. Now, for those of us who are into sensory and tactile oriented items, you might think that this has a certain ASMR quality about it, and I agree. It is the canvas and the rattle of the chain, it's the movement, it's the feel, but is it worth $760 for the ASMR? Is it really? So this is what it looks like on the inside. It's the pop of red for the DUYP, and then it'll be the chestnut brown for the monogram. I did purchase the monogram one a number of years ago because I had speculated that by the time my daughter was of age, this would be over $1,000. So I did buy one for her before all the price increases, and I have it saved in the box in the back of my closet. So will the mini pochette exceed $1,000 at some point in the future? I think so, unless they decide to discontinue this because it's not moving anymore. Also, they recently introduced the small key pouch. It's the larger version of their original mini key pouch. Now, this is something I've been using pretty much daily ever since I bought it, but it is quite mini, so it's just for keys, and I can fit a couple of cards in here, but it will be snug. So this is the size difference, and from what I understand, the small key pouch is now about the same size as the mini pochette, just slimmer in silhouette. In fact, it is nearly identical to the Chanel Mini O Case, as well as the Dress Up Your Purse Mini M Case, because these two are also really similar, except that the Louis Vuitton small key pouch will obviously have a keyring attached. So if you're like me and you always carry your keys as well as a small wallet for your cards and cash, and you've wanted to combine these two for kind of an all-in-one piece, then the small key pouch might be perfect. I am definitely considering it. I had reached out to my sales associate a few weeks ago. She had mentioned that the ones that she had in stock, the zippers were kind of rough, so she asked me to wait until she found one that had a smoother zipper. So just be mindful if you are interested in the new key pouches. They have the small, medium, and large, but I think the small is probably the most practical for most of us. The zippers can be hit or miss, so definitely check that before you order. So the new small key pouch is going to be a fraction of the price of the mini pochette, but very similar in size, as I said. So this is going for $760 again, and the new small key pouch is going for $365. In fact, it is only $35 more than the price of this little mini key pouch. So in terms of pricing, I think it's actually priced pretty fairly in the world of Louis Vuitton. And then the small key pouch also has a little card slot on the inside, so it makes it easier to keep your cards separate, or a bill, for example, separate from your keys. The one thing I will say about this, I take a credit card out of my little Kirigami wallet and I add it into here. It fits quite nicely. I can fit 2 or 3, and then I can also fit my keys in here. When I'm in a pinch, I will just run out like this. However, it is a little tight, and sometimes when I'm pulling out my keys, I've noticed that my cards will also fall out, and I have to be very careful. So I think the new small size with the card slot being separate will be much more secure, and also obviously have more space inside for other little bits and bobs if you wanted to use it as a catch-all as well. Now, if you wanted a non-designer version of this because you just like the look of it and the silhouette with the chain, then you can also get the leather version from Coach, for example. Coach makes very similar ones, or you can get the ones from Dress Up Your Purse, like this one here in beautiful burgundy grained leather. The difference is that this chain is completely removable, whereas the mini pochette from Louis Vuitton is not. So this comes off entirely on both sides, as you can see, if you don't want the chain dangling, but the LV one is closed on one side, so you cannot remove it here. You can only remove it on this side, and then you can clip it onto the same side of the ring here. and turned it into a wristlet, but it doesn't come off entirely. So if you don't like that dangling, that's something to keep in mind. But again, for $760 with or without the chain, I just don't think it's worth it. In contrast, the leather ones from Dress Up Your Purse are $119. And then if you were to go with the ones from Coach, I think they're about $100 as well. So you have definitely some options if this is the look that you're going for. Here, if you wanted something slimmer, you can also get the Chanel Mini O Case. This is in the caviar quilted with light gold hardware. I think when I got this, it was about $500. Please let me know how much they're going for now. I can't remember, and I didn't see them on the website. I feel like they're going for maybe $650 or so. So I do really like the slim design of this because I like to use this as a wallet sometimes. I'll just shove all my cards and cash in here. I'll show you. So I'll just take everything out of here. Okay, so I've got 5 cards and some rolled up bills. And it's just so easy to stick it all in here, and it's still pretty flat. And then I can also add, for example, Band-Aids, a travel size perfume, a lip gloss, or my keys. But usually I kept my keys separate in this here. But you get the idea, right? And as much as it puffs out, it still fits everything, and there's still some room to spare. So I do like this. I think this is a really nice alternative from Dress Up Your Purse. There's a whole rainbow of colors that you can choose from. This is so similar to the Chanel, but it's a fraction of the price. It's grained leather for $45, and it fits just as much. Here's what it looks like. I also have the all black one out of here just so I can show you what it looks like in this version. There are the Band-Aids, cards, and cash. The perfume, the lip gloss, you can see fits just as fine as the Mini O Case. I can put another Burt's Bees lip balm. Here's my contact lens case. And there you go. Again, it puffs out, but it fits and the zipper is not wonky. Now, if I were to put all of this into the mini pochette, everything that was in there. There's still a bit more space left because the width is more generous than the slimmer pouches like these. And I think that will be the same for the new small key pouch. But I've seen some videos online and the new small key pouch seems to fit quite a bit. And if you don't have a mini pochette, then I don't think you need both, honestly, especially if you want to carry your keys. I think the key pouch is a much better deal, especially for less than half the price of this. But let me just show you. I can add a hand lotion. I can also add a compact mirror. So you can see it definitely fits more. Let's add another lip balm. It's kind of bulky, but it'll fit. There you have it. And if you wanted to pack it a little less full, just take that out. Just kind of shimmy the stuff around, basically. Because this is canvas, I will say, it is nearly indestructible and very low maintenance. So I do love that compared to leather. However, again, with the price, I think the small key pouch, the new one, will be a much better deal, which is why I think it has sold out so quickly. It's not online anymore. So if you were to compare it to another key pouch that LV came out with a while ago, it's called the Noah key holder. That one is $455. And that one has like an L shape and it's not nearly as spacious as, for example, the mini pochette or even any of these flatter pochettes. I definitely think the new small key pouch is going to be so much more user-friendly because the zip goes straight across. It's more spacious and again, it's cheaper. The new key pouch is $365 and the Noah key holder is $455. So of course, if I wind up getting the new small key pouch, I will definitely share it here. I'll do full reviews and comparisons and all of that. But if you are on the search for just one pouch and you have to have it from LV, I would say pass on the mini pochette and get the new small key pouch. And if you don't need the key ring and you just want a slim pouch where you can slip into all of your bags, including your mini bags, I think something like this will be great and it's not going to break the bank. Again, this one here is $45. All right, so let me know if you all agree this poor little mini pochette was once so popular and now has left a sour taste in many people's mouths, really only because Louis Vuitton has raised the prices way too aggressively over the years. And there's not a lot of us who would get excited about this for $760. That's the truth. So I thought I would share my thoughts in this video. Let me know what you think. I don't think this is worth it, and I would not buy it again at today's price. All right, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.